Hey, how's it going? Noah Kane from Noah Kane Consulting. We help e-commerce and direct-to-consumer brands win on Google with SEO. Today, we're going to walk through a case study with a leather bag brand. As you can see here with the dates, we're actually comparing. It's the middle of August right now. We're comparing this back to middle of April, which is when this client started with us. So that's just only a handful of months, and we've already had some absolutely incredible results for this brand. I've set the filters up top to, we're looking at page 1 of Google, right? It's the first 10 spots, keywords that are new and improved. More importantly, non-branded. This client actually has a lot of products in addition to their brand name. People actually search for their specific product names a lot, so it was really important for them that we focus on these non-branded keyword phrases where they were really struggling. And then the commercial and transactional keywords, right? So we don't just want question keywords or whatever. We want actual phrases where someone's going to look to buy a bag, right? So let's walk through some of these keywords. So biggest winner right now, we have leather sling bag, jumped up from 9th to 1st. That's an awesome one that gets over 6,000 searches per month. Soft leather crossbody bag, also up to 1st. Leather sling bags for women, genuine leather crossbody bag, soft leather crossbody handbag up to 1st as well. Red tote bag, they didn't rank for that at all. We worked on optimizing that to get that to 4th now. Red leather purse, you can see that red optimization. They have a ton of colors, so that's one thing we're working on with them, is how can we target those color-specific phrases. It's really kind of cool to work in a space like this with these types of products, because there are tons of different variants, and so there's a ton of ways that people search for these products, and we can target and find, where are those little gems, right? Like for example, this red leather purse or red tote bag, right? Those get, 700 searches, 1,600 searches per month. There might not be terms you think of right away to go target, but we found some of those gems in there and have already gotten some success for those keywords. Leather crossbody sling bag, they didn't rank for that, up to 3rd now. Purse straps, which is just an accessory for them, but again, that's on the move up now too. Leather crossbody bags for women, best leather bags, obviously that's a nice one as well. Probably an important one too for AI search to get some of those best keywords in there. It's really cool to see that. Men's leather handbags. So this brand actually does focus more on women than men. It has men's products as well. But you can see we've jumped up there to 1st for men's leather handbag, which they previously did not rank for. Women's leather purse, leather handbags on sale. You get the picture, right? So ton of success. Really happy with these results. And as you can see, what we have, so we have May, June, July, August. So we're just 4 months in. We've already had the success. They've had some record months when it comes to their organic revenue. We're really crushing it. So now let's dig into what exactly was going on with this brand and how we got such fast results. So one major thing is that their collection pages were a complete mess. They were not optimized. They didn't have all the collections that you'd want completely set up. There were many duplicate collections, so collections that were targeting the same phrase but in a different way. So a huge first push was just getting the collections sorted. And then once we did that, we also started building out new collections to target other keywords. Another big thing with this brand was their blog posts, right? So they actually had have a content team. Now the content team was mainly creating their blog posts for their email blasts. So the SEO intent and organization of those was not as effective as it needed to be. So instead of actually creating completely brand new content, we've gone back and they were choosing really good topics, but the way they were written was not helping them rank in Google. So we've gone back, we've been rewriting those, improving the internal linking structures to the collection pages and products from those as well, testing out how we're linking those too, and that's been a huge success. With that, the content is just performing a ton, right? So we are finding, getting in front of people with those informational kind of comparison keywords, but that will, eventually lead them back to these more transactional and commercial phrases that are obviously a little more important. And then the final piece, they were working with another SEO agency prior to engaging with us, and that agency they did a pretty good job, but their backlink building approach was a bit generic. They were getting them backlinks. They weren't bad or spammy necessarily, but they were kind of like general marketing backlinks. So they were, finding outlets where they could provide a quote from the founder, or I think it was one of the marketing people, to get them in publication. So they're getting them backlinks. It's not that they were bad. The biggest issue is the relevance, right? So these backlinks were not on websites that talked about fashion or leather or anything related to women, right? Because it's more of a women's handbag brand. It was on no sites like that, right? So a big thing we've changed is the backlink strategy, forming partnerships with websites that do discuss leather products and women's fashion and so forth. We've just found that has performed a lot better. It's helped with their domain rating, but more importantly, just obviously the keyword rankings. It just has really worked quite well, and it's really nice to do this work, especially in advance of the holiday season, right? So we're in the middle of August. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is just a couple months away, and we have this great foundation heading into that. For a brand that, to be frank, right, they've been around for a while, but they actually, compared to some of the really big names, right, they're competing against some. It's like David versus Goliath, like for real, and they're crushing it. So could not be happier with these results, especially so quickly. And looking forward to crushing it the rest of the year, and obviously more importantly, maintaining these results, right? That's actually a big thing to keep in mind, right? Is once you start getting these wins, another big component of doing SEO is monitoring and maintaining. So we'll keep doing that, but there's also plenty of untapped opportunities still that we're not even seeing here, right? So 757 keywords so far that are crushing it, but we want to keep pushing for more as we keep improving this site. So that's all for now. I'll catch you in the next video.